Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Curious Minds. Today we will go through the quick summary of The Merchant of Venice. As we all know, The Merchant of Venice is written by William Shakespeare. And let's start the story, the summary. The Merchant of Venice plot opens with Antonio, who is a Venetian Christian merchant. Okay, remember this, he was Christian. He was sitting in a state of depression. He was sad in a melancholy mood, and all his friends asked him, but he was failed to tell why he was sad. Finally, Antonio is greeted by one of his dear friends, Bassanio, and who came there to borrow some money from Antonio. But Antonio refused to give him money because he has invested all his money in his ships and his ships are on sales. So at that time he was not having money. But Bassanio badly needed money because he wants to woo Portia, who lives in Belmont, and uh, Antonio takes him for a loan to a Jewish moneylender whose name is Shylock. And Shylock decides to give him a loan but on a interest and a condition that if Antonio fails to pay back the money in 3 months, Shylock will be entitled to a pound of flesh of Antonio. Antonio happily signs the contract of the loan, and this is the part of The Merchant of Venice which shows how Antonio is willing to help his friend out. Means at any cost, he was willing to help his friend. Now, Bassanio is given the money and he visits Portia in Belmont, and he has to go through a test. There were three caskets of lead, silver, and gold, and whoever chooses the right casket, which has a picture of Portia in it, will be allowed to marry Portia. So there were other princes like Prince of Morocco and many other princes who failed to choose the correct casket, but Bassanio chooses the correct basket of which was made of lead and it is having Portia's picture. So he wins Portia, and in the next part he returns to Venice. Portia arrives in Venice, and when he arrives in Venice, he knows that Antonio's ships are wrecked and it is very much difficult to repay the loan. Then, what to do? Portia provides them with 6,000 ducats so that they can repay the loan and save Antonio. Shortly after their departure, the ladies Portia and her maid Nerissa plan to dress themselves up as men and follow their suitors to Venice. Now, Antonio is arrested and brought to the Duke of Venice for a trial. Now, Portia and Nerissa arrived in the court dressed as the doctor of law. She pleads with Shylock to forgive Antonio, but Shylock states the authenticity of the contract and refuses to take money from Bassanio on behalf of Antonio. He just wants to take the pound of flesh. Portia agrees, but states that Shylock can have the pound of flesh without making Antonio bleed, since it is not written anywhere in the contract. Now, caught in his own tricks, Shylock is forced to let go of the loan, and he has to forfeit all his property to Venice and half to Antonio, and he has to turn to Christianity to pay for his evil deeds. So, all is well in the end, and Antonio's wealth is restored as well. His ships came back, and there is a happy ending in the end. So, this is the short summary of the play. In the next episode, we will discuss about the characters. Thank you. Bye bye. Keep learning.